back in Week 5. The Lions lost a blowout in their first matchup against the Packers. Can Green Bay sweep the series? Find out next on Madden NFL 22.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. That's going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. The numbers there for Cobb a week ago. 4 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Caught a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Lance. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space. Drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there. They'll hold him for a short game.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Let's go. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll manage to pick up for about 4. It's second down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Lance now to throw. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he checks this one down to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing now is Lance. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On first down, Lance. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Lance to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 and 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lance. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. Had plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there, complete to Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rodgers again now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calling a loss of 5, and sacked to bring up 3rd down.
They're really top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decide to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We dominate today.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Lance. It's caught by Bryant.
Shut down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You remember me? Let's go, baby!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Lance. Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Lance now on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Here we go. Let's get him.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now they'll throw with Lance. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be 30 inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a carry for Swift. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The Lance going to throw. Being chased out. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trey Lance. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. The Lions offense set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Lance. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Lance shifts past him at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run here with Swift. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Play action, now it's Lance. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now play fake. Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. On play action, Lance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught right side by Rodgers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Lance now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to St. Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Lance. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. This one swung out here to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers making the catch. It's Winfrey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st, and the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man is Winfrey. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Lions, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year.